Welcome back to our channel. In this video I'm going to show you 5 free effects that will make your editing a little more fun, a little more creative, and definitely take your edits to the next level. Make sure to watch till the end so you don't miss the secret ways to use these basic effects like a pro. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first effect is called Echo Effect. Go to Effects panel and look for the Echo Effect. Apply it to your clip. Go to Effect Controls and now you can adjust this effect for your clip. It works like this. This effect creates copies of your clip that follow one after another. You can copy my settings or play around and create your own. I usually set the number of echoes to 5 and decay to 0.8. You can also experiment with the echo operator. I usually choose screen or composite on back. This way you can create this kind of cool and beautiful trailing effect for your clip. And here is what we got. This time I'll choose screen for echo operator. Again, you can tweak the settings and find the best values for your clip. Next effect is called turbulent displays. Look for this effect in the effects panel and apply it to your logo. This effect distorts and deforms your logo. You can also use it for your footage, but I'll show you that a bit later. Here you can control various parameters, but for static images, or in my case it's logo, I'll animate the amount parameter. I'll set the size to 40 and play the first keyframe for amount at the beginning. I'll set the value to 253, then I move a few frames forward and set amount to 0. Select all the keyframes, right click and choose Bezier. I'll adjust the curve to make the animation even smoother, and here is the result. I think it looks insanely cool, very interesting and I guess unique. Let me show you how this effect works on footage. Again, at this effect from the effects panel, and as you can see it already looks interesting and now we get this kind of result. You're free to tweak all the parameters, but be careful not to let this black background appear. Here are the settings I used for this clip, but let me show you what else you can do with this effect. Click the rectangle tool to create a mask for the effect. I'll increase the size of the mask to fit the media. I also drag the edge points to stretch the mask more. Then go back to effect controls and increase mask feather to about 196, and here is our final result. This is a very cool and most importantly absolutely free. With the help of the mask we've added even more uniqueness and you know it looks like a distorted image made with special lenses we're filming, but we did it all inside the program. Next effect is called lens distortion. Go to effects panel and look for lens distortion effect. Now apply it to your clip. At first nothing happens, but give me a few seconds and this effect will surprise you. You can create this kind of look. It looks like you're looking through an old TV. To get this I increase the curvature and now in scale I just scale up until the white edges disappear. Now I think we can enhance this effect. Go to window and open Lumetri color. In my case it's open on the right side, but yours might be elsewhere. Go to vignette section and let's add a vignette effect. I played around with the settings and find the best settings for my clip. I'll set amount to -3, midpoint to 0, adjust roundness and feather as you like. I'll go with these values to get this look. I really like it and looks super clean and nice. Let me also show you how to make a quick transition using this effect. Set curvature to value below 0 and this will give you a warped effect that distorts your clip. Go to the beginning of the clip and set curvature to -82, move a few frames forward and set it to 0. Then select all the keyframes, right click and choose Bezier. Now I'll adjust the curve to make the animation faster and smoother, and here is our final result for this effect. I think it looks really cool and very interesting and definitely gives a unique look to your clip. Alright, we can go to the next one. Now let me show you one of my favorite effects. It's called fast blur effect. Sounds simple, right? But I'll show you a few ways how you can use it. First, duplicate your clip and place it above the original. Add fast blur to the top clip. Set blurriness to about 22 and change the blending mode to lighten. You can also choose screen here, but for this clip I'll go with the lighten. This creates a soft bloom effect, and with blurriness settings you can adjust it and get more or less bloom effect. Now let's make a red halation effect. Just leave the settings, go to window and open Lumetri color again, and in the curves tab lower the green and blue curves until only the red tone remains. This gives us a nice red glow around the highlights in the clip. It looks amazing and I'll definitely keep using this effect. You can also control the blur using blurriness. Now let me show you another cool way to enhance your clip using fast blur effect. If you have seen Kendrick Lamar's music video, you will notice this light animation effect. Now I'll show you how to create this effect. Again, duplicate the main clip on top and add fast blur effect. Set the blurriness and then change dimensions to horizontal. Also set the blending mode to lighten. And now you have something similar to the example. Now every 3 frames add a keyframe for blurriness. Try to do it as randomly as possible to get the best result. Every 3 frames change the blurriness. Once you have about 15 or 20 keyframes, copy and paste them further to speed up the process. Then select all keyframes, right click and choose hold. And here is our final result for this effect. I didn't try too hard to copy the original, I just wanted to show you how to make this kind of effect. From here you can experiment and build a truly awesome look. Now let's move on to the next effect, which also works insanely well for any of your clips and can even be used as a transition. It's called strobe light effect. In the effect controls panel, I'll change the strobe setting to make layer transparent. This effect looks like lights turning on and off for your clip. You can play around and create some really cool results here, but for this tutorial I use these settings. Strobe duration I'll set 0.2, strobe period 0.8 and random strobe 15. With this effect we get really cool effect that I think can be great transition. You can also set blend original to around 20 or 50 and you'll get this flickering light effect in the scene, which looks super cool. So we decided to make a bonus effect and let me show you. Actually, I forgot that I made 6 instead of 5, and yeah. Finally we have the posterized time effect. If you want your clip to look more vintage and retro, I think this is exactly what we need. Let me show you how our clip looks without the effect. This clip looks very clean and smooth, but let's apply posterized time effect and set frame rate to 12. Now our clip is 12 frames per second and that makes it more vintage or retro. My favorite frame rate settings here are 8 fps, 12, 16 and 18 frames per second. This is a super cool effect that I used all the time, but right now I just got an idea and I think we can combine 2 effects we used today. Go to the first composition where we created the echo effect, just copy the echo effect, go back to the last composition where we created the posterized time effect and apply echo to it. I'll change the echo operator to composite in back. Now let's do a pre-render and see what we've got. And yo, this looks absolutely insane. We already created this effect in one of our previous tutorials. By the way, you can watch this tutorial, and this is how this effect can work in different clip. And yeah, it still looks insanely cool. I can really use this whole stack of free effects and get an insanely result for my video. I truly believe that with these effects you will be able to create unique transitions visual tricks, and much more. And hey, if you have any questions or recommendations, drag them in the comments and I'll be reading them all. By the way, if you want to support us, check out our website. We've got a huge collection of different transitions, textures, overlays, sound design, and much more. I'll leave a link below this video on our website. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one. Good luck.